Hi Pisces, this is just with your July 1st, 2019 reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Pisces, it's a weekly reading, guys. I didn't say that part, but Pisces, some of you, I feel you need to kind of check in with your health. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a specialist. Please reach out to your PCP or your specialist if there's any health concerns. But I feel that some of you have been trying to heal a situation that may be persistent, something that came back around again. It could be a health concern. Sometimes some of you may get a cold or the flu in off seasonal times, right? Like it's hot now in the northern hemisphere, and some of you may have the flu, may have had the cold. It's past energy. And it kind of took you off your cells for a little bit, but it seems like now you've gotten a handle on it. Your challenge is dealing with a past love relationship that has expired long ago and to accept the end. That's your challenge. Okay. Some of you, your challenge is accepting a situation for what it is. There's love loss, period. You know, and trying to get to a place where there's no longer love lost, meaning, well, that's water under the bridge and everything is okay. That may not be so realistic, at least at this time. Again, there's this concern. Some of you are not at your best. You may feel low energy. Your vibration may be off a little bit. And some of you you may not just feel the best this week. I just get like your energy or your health or something may be a bit declining on you, withering, not like you're withering away, but more like something seems to be kind of something your body may be trying to communicate to you. Take a deeper look, but some of you are avoiding that. It's cautioning you to not avoid it, to seek out the proper diagnoses. Some of you definitely this week, you could be avoiding the true effects someone's passing has had on you. This is old energy, so this is something that has already happened. You're trying to kind of trick the system and move away from an intimate end, someone's conclusion, a termination of something. Some of you may have suspected that you're going to be let go and you're running out to find something before that can happen. Financially, your finances are pretty stable. I feel that Pisces women, you fluctuate. One minute you're stable, next minute you can go completely, off the Richter scale with your money. And I feel be careful what you're ingesting. I get that. Careful with your diet. Be careful with your liquids. Just be careful with what you're ingesting. I feel like some of you may have stomach issues, something about the stomach area that may be upsetting. And you get a handle on it and then you get out of control again and you start eating things. It could be something spicy. It could just be something that really doesn't agree with you. Some of you can, I don't know why I'm sitting here with this whole diagnosis and I don't do that. But some of you, again, I'll just leave it at that. Some midsection issues. So try to get a hold on this, what seems to be bipolar behavior. Some Pisces here. It could just be, what do they call it? Like emotional spending or emotional eating, that sort of thing. Because again, there's a heaviness from a past love, a past connection that it's a real challenge to get on the other side of it. So it may play out these kind of ways. Pisces men, I feel like you have more of a hold on it. The men seem to be this may be the week for men. I have to say, this may be the week for men, and women seem to be a bit out of control. I have to say that's kind of a theme as well, too, I'm seeing here. So Pisces men, you may be more conscious about what's going on, more in control. The benefit here for some of you is, again, going back to some form of love proposal here that may be a bit delayed or rejected altogether. and some type of unrequited love, there's a deepening emotionally to kind of discover, realize what was it? What did it all mean, right? There's a benefit here for you because in due time it'll all make sense. I mean, that makes sense now. Like, what are we? What the hell is this? What's going on here? Do you like me? Or, I like, like, what's going on? Are we on the same page? Or no? Like, are you gonna tell me? You may be delaying communication if that's the case, especially if you're a Pisces man. You are delaying. You have. I'm trying to kind of take a 2 breaths and go back a bit so that I don't just rush into love. But as I've said to other signs, the spread this week because of the eclipses and the retrogrades, love is very prominent. Past emotions are kind of very prominent for all the readings. So I'm kind of just really freestyling this reading. I'm not going through my normal stage of, work, finances, so I'm taking it as it's going. I feel that some of you are really waiting. You've been waiting around, and because you've been waiting, nothing is happening. You've got to get involved. You've got to start making stuff happen. Okay? You've got to get involved. Pisces, I'm seeing you guys kind of be that typical Pisces energy, lackadaisy, in your head, daydreaming, wondering, thinking, and no action. Like, you've got to get proactive because this new beginning or this new venture or closing a cycle that just has you completely stuck isn't going to change unless you do something about it. You want a new job. You want a better paying income. You want to increase your revenue. If you want bigger business, you've got to put the time, energy, and effort into that very thing. Right now, you have to be kind of conscious and careful because you're manifesting. So as they say, as above, so below, be very conscious of the thoughts that you carry because they become things at this time. This is a great time to utilize that energy into creating the things that you want, into manifesting the life that you desire, right? In spite of the fact that perhaps a love situation or past situation could involve children, it could involve, matters of heart, maybe a bit of a challenge. Don't mesh the two. Try to compartmentalize as a Capricorn would. I see some of you feel hopeless and you're coming from this place of like, you don't want to do anything because I almost get like this. What for? So what? Things aren't working out anyway. They didn't work out in the past. So what's the point of doing it now? Like, don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. Because I feel it makes you rigid. It makes you stuck. It makes you stubborn, and it makes you not impart to others that pure love that you're able to give to people, right? Some of you have actually lost hope that you're going to hear from someone. You may have been holding on, and it's like you're giving up. This week, but not just this week, I feel like this summer, you're going to blink, it'll be over for Pisces. Don't spend it mourning. Don't spend it, I just get straight away when it comes to love, you guys are waiting for someone, waiting for word, waiting for, who did I get that from too? I thought it was Aquarius, I thought. But child, so many people waiting and so many people going through the depths of emotions. It could be any sign. But I get a lot of Pisces are waiting. And in the process of waiting, you're mourning. Like, some of you may be crying. Some of you may just be going through the motions. And you're kind of hard on yourself or down on yourself. You're emotionally eating and spending. Some Pisces men are just completely shut down, period. Someone, though, is contemplating reaching out to you. They're going to reach out. They're trying to come back regarding the end of this relationship. I feel that some of you want commitment, but commitment has yet to come because you may be dealing with someone who's very stubborn and who doesn't necessarily communicate their feelings at all. And that's quite challenging. You've been waiting for a long time for results, right? And the cycle has not ended. And now there's a start of something new. And you should be focusing on new, but it'll be difficult this month. So don't give yourself a hard time. It's Mercury in retrograde. Everyone's is in review. But meaning prepare for the new. Start thinking the new. Again, magician, what you think becomes things. So start really thinking about the new. Because I feel like some of you are sitting around thinking about that last relationship that didn't work. Thinking about the last thing that person said to you. Thinking about why nothing else would work simply because of your past. And that's not true. Okay. I feel you're going to get a message by week's end from someone. They want to talk to you. I got the same message from, I think it was Sagittarius. Yeah. So if you have Sagittarius in your sign, this is definitely double confirmation that you will be getting a message from someone by week's end or by next week. They're sending a message out. Someone has been devastated, unlike Sagittarius, at least from what I saw. And I don't even really remember their cards, but someone may have tried to reach out to you or vice versa a few times to no avail, because some of you may have been mourning or the other person. There's going to be a try again to reach out to you, to get through to you. Someone wants to communicate. It's been on their mind for quite some time. They've been really stuck on this thing, trying to get to a place where they can reach out or get some type of conclusion to this relationship. The advice is to remove yourself from toxic binding relationships. It doesn't serve you. It doesn't result in someone that's committed and loyal and true. And recalibrate yourself. It will take time. Be patient. You have protection here. You have guidance here. You have an angel around you. So you do have some form of protection. And I feel that your dreams kind of give you some insight about an unrequited love relationship. So you may be dreaming a lot about this person, and it's not going to be good dreams either. It will either, replay old events, or it will kind of communicate your understanding of the relationship. So if you've been hurt, you may dream of this person that has nothing to do with what you've experienced. It'll be another storyline, but it still will result in some form of disappointment and hurt, because that's how connected you are to this pain and whatever devastation you've gone through. Okay. So the message comes through, and how you guys work this out down the line, we'll look at in the extended, because they do send a message there. And at first, in your heart of the matter, it's, could be you wanting this commitment, or them. Someone wants a commitment, but then they realize that, the situation isn't stable enough for a commitment. And the other person is contemplating communicating. It's either on this very thing, a commitment. Where do we go from here? If there's been a complete breakup in the relationship, someone wants to kind of set the record straight. Someone wants to come back in and possibly explain some truth. Someone has some things to get off their mind, get off their heart, get off their spirit, is what it looks like to me. So in the extended, we're going to look at you and this person, find out who's who, right? And what their feelings are. What are they challenged by the most when they reach out? What will be the result of them reaching out? How will you respond? Will be your actions that you take, and ultimately how things will work out overall down the line past this week. So if you're interested in that, a communication is coming in. Someone needs to talk. Someone needs to kind of get something off of their chest. And if this hasn't been you, Pisces, mourning and crying, or really down and sullied over, a past breakup, this is that person, and they are not going to cry anymore. They now want to, for someone, it's not a literal cry, you know what I mean? But they just may have been really sad, and also felt a bit of regret and guilt over how all of this kind of worked out. And they want to communicate that. So I don't see, and I haven't pulled for an apology card. Like I said, we'll look in the extended, but I get apology. It feels like it's an apology because someone's been really going through the situation. And so that's what we're going to look at, guys. So if you're interested, again, click that link below. If you would like to share how this resonates, please do so in the comment section below. Different reading for Pisces than weeks prior. But again, we have that major eclipse and the Mercury in retrograde coming up. So again, there's a lot of dealing with past situations, whether you want to deal with it or not. Someone is, and that's across the board for every sign. So if you're playing possum, don't worry, because somebody else is adamant about coming in your direction. Like they need to talk to you. And I'm kind of seeing that for all the readings that I've done. So again, if you would like to share, comment section, please do so. If you'd like something personal with me, I can reach in the description box below, as well as the beginning and into this video. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Pisces.